Are you looking for the best bike racks? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best bike racks on the market. Before we get started with our video, links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Thule Upride. The Thule Upride is a high-quality bike rack with much going for it. For those used to more traditional fork-mount roof racks, the Upride may seem like an odd design. No wheel removal is necessary, and the bike is secured by 2 counteracting cradles, or hoops, that squeeze the front wheel from both directions. This wheel-holding design ensures that there is no contact with the frame or the bicycle's fork, and the hold is exceptionally secure. Perhaps more importantly, the absence of frame or fork contact makes this an excellent choice for riders with fancy carbon frames or those who take pride in the cleanliness or appearance of their bike. While other designs can lead to scuffing on the fork or top tube, your beloved bike will be safe and pristine on the Upride. While we appreciate the secure hold provided by this rack, it may require adjusting for the appropriate wheel size if you frequently switch between bikes. During our testing period, we felt this minor inconvenience slightly detracted from its user-friendliness. As the rack is located on the roof, you must lift your bike to roof height to load it, making it more suitable for lower vehicles and lighter-weight bikes. Please note that lock cores are not included but can be purchased separately. If you'd rather skip the heavy lifting and load your bike with more ease, the Backstage 2 hitch rack fits practically any tire size and is one of the more user-friendly models for everyday use. Number 2. Thule Outway Hanging 2. We were impressed by the Thule Outway Hanging 2 trunk rack in our testing, thanks to some clever design features that help to address some of the issues that plague most other trunk mount models. At 18.3 pounds, it is lightweight and folds down small for transport or storage. After the initial setup, we found it very easy to install and remove thanks to its unique attachment system, which also helps to make it the most stable and secure trunk rack we've tested when in use and loaded with bikes. The horizontal support arms support up to 33 pounds per bike and feature lateral adjustability for a wider range of bike fit. The ratcheting straps provide a secure bike hold, with anti-sway stabilizers to keep the bike steady in transit. Instead of nylon webbing straps, the Outway uses locking steel cables to attach to the vehicle and a locking cable for the bikes to deter theft of both the rack and the bikes. It also comes in a 3-bike version. While we love the Outway Hanging 2, it has the same constraints as most other trunk racks. It has a maximum weight limit of 33 pounds per bike and works best with bikes with horizontal top tubes, unless you buy the Thule frame adapter. This rack fits a variety of vehicles, but it does not function with all vehicles, so it is critical to consult Thule's Fit My Car feature on their website. Bike-on-bike interference, like any trunk rack, may be unavoidable based on the sizes and styles of bikes you carry. Regardless, we believe this is the best trunk rack on the market if it suits your vehicle and bikes. That said, those with a heavier bike will need a more compatible option. If you fall into that category, the Backstage 2 can hold up to 70 pounds, so we recommend checking it out. Number 3. Allen Deluxe 2 Bike Trunk Carrier. The Allen Deluxe 2 bike is an impressively inexpensive trunk mount rack. This basic design fits on a wide variety of cars and SUVs and can support 2 bikes and up to 70 pounds of total weight. It comes fully assembled, only requiring one simple step to ready it for use. 5 straps secure it to the back of the vehicle with rubber-coated hooks that attach to the top, sides, and bottom of the trunk. Rubber frame cradles support the bikes by the frame and secure them with nylon straps and plastic buckles. Due to its support arm design, we found that it works best with bikes that have traditional frame shapes. This lightweight rack weighs just 7 pounds and 9 ounces, and it folds up very small for storage when not in use. Considering the staggeringly low price of the Allen Deluxe 2 bike, it didn't surprise us that it was incredibly basic. The rack itself is in a fixed position, as are the bike support arms, so it has virtually no adjustability to fine-tune the fit for your vehicle or bike frame. The fixed support arms may not work with all bike frame styles, particularly some full-suspension mountain bikes. It also has no security features, so locking the rack to your vehicle or the bikes to the rack isn't possible. All that said, we feel this is a good option for the infrequent user searching for a simple and very affordable trunk mount rack. If you're dead set on a trunk rack and have more money to spare, we think the Outway Hanging 2 is a better buy. It has lateral adjustability and includes security features. Number 4. Rocky Mount's Backstage Swing-Away Platform. If you've been bitten by the travel bug or drawn into the van life scene to chase endless biking adventures, you're probably already aware of the possible difficulties of transporting bikes on your travel rig. Rocky Mounts has you covered with the Backstage Platform hitch rack, which can swing out of the way and is designed to meet the specific requirements of the contemporary van-dwelling nomad or anyone who wants easier access to the back of their vehicle. All of the other hitch-mounted racks we tested interfered with using the back doors of a van, even when tilted down. The Backstage has an impressive tilt mechanism that can be reached at the back of the rack, but the star of the show is the arm. We still have some gripes with the Backstage, though. The tray clearance from the vehicle is somewhat cramped, so bikes with very wide handlebars need to be placed in the outside tray, and the rack itself can be cumbersome due to its weight and size. Despite its imperfections, we still think this is a great option for those who want or need easier access to the back of their vehicle. We also feel it is a good value, as other brands sell pivoting swing-away accessories that can add several $100s to the price of an already expensive rack system. For those with low vehicle clearance and roofs, the Thule Upride may be a better route. The roof rack design means you have unobstructed access to your trunk, and it will leave some money in your pocket for gas to get to the trailhead. Number 5. Quat Trio. Quat maintains the top spot on our podium for fork mount roof racks with their Quat Trio. True to its name, it's ready to handle the 3 most common axle configurations right out of the box. An improvement over the tried and true design of the fork mount rack, Quat has devised an innovative solution that can carry bikes with any axle standard at the fork. It's ready to handle your 9mm, 15mm, or 20mm size axles. The Trio does not require an expensive adapter to hold your through-axle-equipped bike, although an additional adapter can be purchased to accommodate the wider fork spacing of fat bikes and bikes with plus-size tires. Versatility is high on the list of the Trio's strengths, and it can be mounted to almost any crossbar style using a U-bolt style clamp. They also designed a convenient cutaway to supply clearance for disc brake calipers found on many modern road, mountain, and gravel bikes. A cable lock that extends from the back of the rack rounds out the great design, making the Trio the most versatile, secure, and easy-loading fork mount roof rack we've tested. And yet, we know some riders will not want to remove their front tire every time they head out for a ride. If that's you, we suggest looking at the Thule Upride, which lets you transport your bike on the roof but skip the hassle of removing a wheel.